All right, listen, until you can make the time to train somebody, and until you can make the time to give your business away, you will forever be handcuffed and your business will forever be capped. That's just all there is to it. All of the fears that you have around this process are keeping you completely handcuffed at where you are. You could sell twice as many houses in half the amount of time. All right. But until you're willing to make this commitment to yourself, and then the next person that comes along that you pour into and train and help up, until you make that commitment, you will always be giving away your Sundays because your business is growing. And I've everybody needs to understand this. You will create the exact opposite of what you're afraid of, which is you're afraid you're not going to have enough business and you're going to have too much business. And then guess what's going to happen? You're not going to have enough business because people will be put out by it because you don't have a process to handle it. Okay. So last week when those people wanted to see property and didn't want to see it with anybody but you, that was on you because you don't have a process to sit down with them and walk them through how do you, this is how I do business. And if you do that at hello, they will thank you. If you do that in the middle, they will feel pushed off. What's your goal? Is your goal to make them feel pushed off? No. Heck no. But what you're afraid of doing when you don't honor that system and you don't honor that process because you don't have time, you see these things, they just keep building on themselves and building on themselves and building on themselves. And by the way, this applies to every person on this call about some part of their business. So we're just talking about buyers. It applies to every soul on this call about some aspect of your business. We can go around this call and every person, me included, Linda included, every person on this call suffers from this. We're all control freaks. And so there's nothing the matter with that. But if you're going to be such a control freak, then you can't be upset with yourself because you gave away your Sunday. It doesn't matter what it is. You fill in your blank around this topic because it is a blanket statement and it applies to every person in every facet of their life. Didn't make time to have a date night with your husband or wife. Whose fault is that? Your husband's or your wife's? No, it's yours. And so the only way, the only way that you get out of this place is you make the time to give somebody the business and you feel comfortable giving them the business. They will never do it the way you do it. They will make mistakes. You make mistakes too, just so you know. Okay? Just so we're all on the same page. All right? And when you do that, really cool things happen in your business because you have more energy and you're not worn out and you're able to give more and you're like so all the things that you're afraid of as you wear out, you don't care and you don't have that same level of interest and you don't have that same level of willingness. You're like, why are you bothering me? Okay. And so tomorrow will not give you more time to train somebody. Tomorrow will not give you more time to spend with somebody. Tomorrow will not give you anything except more opportunity. And then as you don't take care of that opportunity, Aunt Mary's not going to refer you her friend Susie again. And that's how it undermines. And you see, if you have a process and you sit down with them and you say, this is how it works and this is what it'll be, we're going to make sure you get a great house. What questions do you have? Well, I want to work with you. Awesome. Well, this is how I work.